Scammer tactics. Most of them aren't new. They're things we see over and over again. What is new is often the way in which they evolve. I'm sure anybody out there that's got a smartphone, or even if you think the phone's dumb, still smart enough to get texts. And I'm sure many of you have had at least one scam text. I've had so many I can't even, I don't drive. I'll give you that piece of personal information for free. I got a scam text saying that I was going to go behind the bars because I was caught speeding in my car, which I don't own. That was funny. Actually, it's a serious matter, especially if someone falls for it, but it was so funny, I almost peed myself. That's not the scam text I'm going to talk to you about now. This is a bit of an evolution in scam texting that I don't know if any of you have experienced. I'm not sure why they're doing it this way. I don't know what the end goal is. I don't know anything about it because it was my first. I was a virgin to this scam text. Let me show you what I mean. So as you see on the screen, it was 6:15 in the morning when this text came in. So I didn't actually see it when it first came in. I saw it when I woke up. And by the time I woke up and took a look at it, it said you're no longer a member of this group. But I got this text that came in and there was a whole bunch of numbers attached to it. And it says, UPS, we were unable to deliver your package because the house number was incorrect. Please ensure your address is updated here within 24 hours to prevent the package from being returned. Now, number one, I don't live in a house. I won't tell you what kind of a building I live in, but it's not a house. And number two, I know, and I'm sure by now you all know, that if I would have clicked on that link when it was available for me to click on, they would have used some kind of technology like Grabify or other technology to actually lift personal information from me. Notice that it is within the first 24 hours.
Message from the dark side there is.
Sorry about that, Yoda had to talk. And it is a message from the dark side. Oh, me. But the hint of urgency within the first 24 hours to prevent the package from being returned. If I had been awake, if I had not known about it, and if I had clicked that, a whole world of hurt would have come to my doorstep. None of that is new. What is new is that you can see I was in a group chat. I have no idea how many people were there, but they've got a couple of numbers up there of area codes that I have no idea what these area codes are. I have no idea how many people they were talking to. Couldn't look into it. But yeah, it says right there, 8 other people were in this group chat. And sadly, the statistics are at least 1 out of the 8 fell for it and got scammed. So just be aware, we might all know about text scams, but text scams are evolving, and this is one way where they group text you. So be careful out there. These scammers are getting more crafty and more inventive, and we have to keep up on it and not become complacent, assuming that we know everything. Because we don't, and if we assume, we will get got. Hello, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. I am also known as Birch, and I put up my little experiences with scams to in part entertain, but mostly to give you knowledge and tools on how to stay safe. Now, I can't brag to be one of the Kip Bogas, Trilogy Medias, Social Catfish, Pierogi, Scammer Payback. I'm not one of those guys. I don't have the technology. I'm not going to be able to literally stop these people. My goal in stopping these scammers is to give you the education. Most of my scammers that I interact with come from Facebook, and the one thing I can do on Facebook is report them and hope they get taken down. That's what I can do, and that's what I do. Now, in our last video, we were speaking with one of my plethora of Johnny Depps, and trust me, child, I have so many Johnny Depps. They come out my nose. Today, we have a Tom Ellis. So sit back amongst your friends by the fireplace. Grab your favorite drink as I regale a Tom Ellis tale to you. I hope you enjoy. This is a very long one, and in my notes, which you can't see, I called this Tom Ellis Music Tom, simply because, as you see here, that it says that he's a part of a music/band. So obviously the scammer has been either had this profile sold to him and he changed it to Tom Ellis because he was using some other celebrity to scam, or he was using some other celebrity to scam. It's hard to tell. But obviously Tom Ellis is not in a music/band that I know of. I mean, again, I'm not the be all and end all. Maybe there's something about Mr. Ellis I don't know. Actually, quite frankly, as a just regular person, I would say that there's a lot I don't know about Tom Ellis. Anyway, this was Tom Ellis's private chat. I don't remember what it was that triggered us to have this conversation because I forgot to screenshot where that all took place. Usually it's some random comment that I make calling out scammers and they're like, "Oh, I love you, talk to me," kind of BS. At the time, he only had 6 likes and 10 followers. I do remember most of his followers were hidden to me. So he had said something to the effect of "message me now," kind of demanding BS that scammers like to do when they are super misogynistic. So I said, "What's so urgent, young one? Always in a rush. Hello, honey. How long have you been a fan, honey? I'd love to be good friends with you. We can talk about ourselves as we get to know each other better. What do you say? I always chat my love fan on Zangy Honey." And know what a Zangy Honey is. And I really should have called him out on what a Zangy Honey is. That would have been funny. But hindsight's 50-50. Not 2020. Whatever. Carrying on. Message me privately now on Zangy Honey. This is my Zangy number, honey. Yes, I already did. If you remember, if you've seen it, I've already done a scammer video where he kept saying honey all the time. So I kept talking about honey and sending him pictures of honey. I don't like babe or honey. I don't know which one's worse, babe or honey. They're both equally cringe to me. Yes, am well, I said. Just keeping up the fight against criminals and injustice and the injustice they bring. Because at the time, I was scam baiting. Not just this guy, but some other guys. Okay, honey. Honey, are you there? Where, I asked. Where are you from, honey? He completely ignores my joke. I always chat my love fan on Zangi, honey. And then he gives me his Zangi number again, which means nothing to me because I've never been on Zangi. I will never be on Zangi. You won't get me to dip a toe into a Zangi. I'm from Queensland, I told him. I'm glad to know that you enjoy and trust dodgy apps. I do not. I refuse to give my number and personal information to those that I have never met. Okay, honey. Are you willing to relocate if you find your soulmate? I'm not sure. Guess I'll find out when I meet them. It's always hard to know what the future holds. Do you believe in true love? My scammer starts with his scam. There's many different scams. This was the start of his scam. This one is definitely going for the puss. How do you mean? Are you a God-fear woman? No, on both accounts, I told him. Okay, honey. And I gave him a thumbs up. You bet it's okay. So tell me, how long have you been into online dating, honey? And then I was talking about being a God-fearing woman. I said, a God one feels that they must fear can't be all that good. Again, no, I am not a Christian. I don't share in Christianity. No, I'm not bashing any of my listeners/viewers who are. But, I mean, I still feel like if you have to fear a God, is it a God worth being around? Just saying. What are your hobbies? Online dating? I didn't know I had been into it ever. Okay, honey. Do you believe in distance relationships, honey? What is your religion? Because, of course, the two go hand in hand. Hobbies? I've never really thought of it, to be honest, darling. I mean, I play video games. I enjoy a good cuppa. Then there's being the latest goss, which can be fun and dangerous. I suppose you could add roo wrangling, which you would think is more dangerous than goss. Trust me, though, it isn't. What inspires you in life, God? Okay, honey, he says about my hobbies. He had no clue what I was talking about, and he didn't care. I really wish that he had mirrored my hobbies, because that would be interesting if he knew what a roo was. Do I believe in distance relationships? I mean, they happen, so I can't say they don't exist, can I? How many relationships have you been into before coming into online dating, honey? Again, he thinks I'm online dating. I don't understand. Don't get me wrong. I did try the online dating once. And I won't even tell you some of the things that I came across. It would have been better to do an OnlyFans. At least then some of the responses I got would have made more sense. I don't have personal use for religion, I said. And here's the thing. Again, I don't care what your religious beliefs are. I love you as long as you're a good person. And I'm not going to knock any of your religions. For me, religion is man-made, which is why I prefer to be spiritual. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. But I am certainly better than anybody that is going to try to steal from other people. I can't get behind it. Sorry, rant over. Why did you say so, honey? About the long distance relationships. What inspires you in life, God? I don't get you. Do you mean to say that I am a god? I'm not online dating. Why do you think I am? If you have an opportunity to meet in person, How will you feel about it, honey? If you don't know who Tom Ellis is, then that's fine. Obviously, I would think that you have more knowledge than the scammer. But if you if you do know Tom Ellis in the many TV series that he's been on, I don't think he's done any movies yet. At least not any movies I've seen. My phones always like to interrupt me. At least it's not Yoda this time. But you will know that Tom Ellis has been divorced once and then married. And he is still, as far as I know, in love with his wife, and he has beautiful children. So you can see where he's, again, going on the dating. Either he doesn't know that Tom Ellis is married or doesn't care. Or just assumes that I don't know. But if he thinks I'm a fan, how would he? Anyway, scammer logic doesn't exist. Well, it exists. It's just skewed. I was sure my English was clear in responding to asking, why do I say so? Let me try different words. People have been known to hold long-distance relationships, yeah? So, it's a fact that people do such. How can I deny or not believe that it happens? Because remember, he asked if I believe in it. Well, there's proof that it happens. So, yeah, I guess. I know he was wanting to know if I would go for a long-distance relationship, but no. You're not getting away from me like that, scammer. And then I responded to about meeting him. I said, I think you may be missing a noun in this sentence. I don't like to assume, because it makes an ass out of you and me. Yet I don't want to frustrate you, so I'm going to guess you are alluding to me meeting you. Okay, honey. I can see you are not a true fan of my. Not a true fan of your what? Yes, the way you replied me showed you are not a true fan of my. Because I know you Brits all talk like this. All over the UK, Scotland, Ireland, England, you all talk like that, right? Right? Sorry. You're not a true fan of my what? My ding-a-ling? My Robux card? I don't know. Anyway. I don't even know what you're getting at with asking me about dating. They trying to go for the puss? I asked. So instead of going for the puss, he went for the membership card. Do you have my membership card, honey? No, I didn't take your card, darling. I don't know why you're so calm at a time like this with what's going on around your home. And this was the time of the fires in LA. And I mean, Tom Ellis, like many celebrities, has multiple houses in multiple places, but he had a house in the area. I don't think his house caught on fire, but I mean, many did. Okay, honey. How is Moppy feeling about the devastation? Are Cain and Abel okay? Honey, it's just $200. He's still going on about the fan card. Did you send the children to a relative, or are they also with you guys? Are you going to get the card now, honey? And then I, bumped up me not understanding why he's so calm at a time like this, because those fires were devastating more so for non-celebrities, but there were lots of poor people in that area. It's not just rich people that live there. And the rich people, it was devastating. Yes, they lost a lot of money, lost a lot of property and stuff. And it was horrible. But the people that were down and out and poor and just scraping by, there's no way they can replace what they lost. not to mention any lives that were lost and injuries that had happened. And then I reminded him again about Moppy. What about Moppy? Hard to get clients when you don't know the person that you are meant to be. Are you going to get the card, honey? See, now I know you aren't a true fan. Because he's not a true fan of Tom Ellis. I'm preparing a fan's membership card for someone now, honey. You can also get yours now. You are a special person to me. I'm only a special person to him because he still sees me as a wallet to give him money. You can't speak on those things, I told him, because he can't. He has no effing clue. But he wouldn't let me go any further than that. Because all of a sudden, Tom Ellis' private chat isn't available right now. Now, I did come back to this category part. Sorry. Because as I looked on his followers, like he had many followers, but this Tina person, shoot, hang on. I guess doing that voice that I put on for scammers is irritating to my throat, as it is that scammers are irritating to me in general. Anyway, I think I did mention this in another video. I can't remember. But this Tina is not a real person. This Tina is a scammer, hands down. This Tina shows up in so many followers lists. This Tina profile also shows up a lot on pages where scammers are talking on Facebook. So if you think that the page that you're following is real, like an actual real celebrity page, and you happen to see Tina there, you probably know you're not safe. Well, I hope you know you're not safe. Yeah. When you do as much poking and prodding into the scam world as I do, and you start seeing repeat offenders, the same person over and over again, you don't even need to go to the profile to see the red flags. Just the fact that they're freaking there is a red flag to anybody that they are interacting with. So, food for thought. Keep that in the back of your noggin if you're a Facebook user. I have no idea if this Tina person is on Instagram or anywhere else. I just know Facebook because I mostly just stick to the Facebook. Thank you so much for joining me in this little video. Also, thank you so much for listening to me rant. It was a little ranty sometimes. I get that way. And I thank you for being patient. I am also very grateful to everyone that comes back, whether you're subscribed or not. We hit 50 subscribers, and honestly, that means the world to me. I mean, maybe we'll get 50 more. Maybe we'll just stay at 50. I don't care. I am just happy to be here with you and for you. Hope you not only enjoyed it because you got a bit of a laugh, but I do hope that you were able to get some more tools, more information, stuff to help you to be safe out there. Because you know what? Everyone says they care. I know it feels like everyone does, but I do. I care. So please stay safe when you're playing on the interwebs. You are safe, you are loved, and you are blessed.